In our last History 01 lecture, we discussed the age of the Vedas and Bhagavad Gita, but we didn't talk that much about the content of those books. Today, we're going to delve right into that content, starting from the very beginning. The Rig Veda, the first of the four Vedas, is a series of hymns dedicated to the Hindu gods. So what were the names of the Hindu gods? As you already know, the gods of several different pantheons typically fulfill the same cosmic functions, because back then, the polytheists of several different cultures had no scientific explanation of the cosmic functions. Perhaps it would be better to start off with the king of the Hindu gods. Just as Odin is the king of the Norse gods and Zeus is the king of the Greek gods, Bhagwan is the king of the Hindu gods. Bhagwan is actually the fusion of three gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Each of these conjoined triplets serves a different purpose in reigning supreme over the universe. Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the sustainer, and Shiva is the destroyer. I'll talk more about the creator, sustainer, and destroyer in the next History 01 lecture, but for now, let me just say that just like the other pantheons, the Hindu pantheon features a wide variety of lesser gods that serve under the king of the gods. At this point, I'll just list the god and his or her function, even if it takes me all the way to number 20. Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge and the wife of Brahma. Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth and the wife of Vishnu. Parvati is the goddess of beauty and the second wife of Shiva by virtue of being the reincarnation of Shiva's first wife Sati. Daksha is the son of Brahma and Saraswati. Sati is the daughter of Daksha and the first wife of Shiva. Ganesh is not just the god with the elephant head, but also the son of Shiva and Parvati. Ram is an avatar or incarnation of Vishnu. Sita is the wife of Ram. Hanuman is not just the monkey god, but also the god who swore an oath of loyalty to Ram and Sita. Krishna is another avatar of Vishnu, and Krishna appears as a main character in the Bhagavad Gita. Pay attention to that name once I move on from the Vedas to the Bhagavad Gita. Next, Radha is Krishna's primary wife. Rukmini is Krishna's secondary wife. Indra is the god of thunder who, according to the Vedas, actually used to rule the pantheon until Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva took over. Surya is the sun god. Chandra is the moon god. Vayu is the god of wind. Agni is the god of fire. Prithvi is the goddess of the earth. Varun is the god of water. So just like the other three elemental gods, Varun doesn't play a huge role in the pantheon, but he's got an awesome name. Kali is a friend of Parvati and the goddess of darkness. And then, finally, Durga is another friend of Parvati and the goddess of war. That's pretty much all of the Hindu gods I could list off the top of my head and write down in my script. One of the reasons why I'm so intimately familiar with these gods is that I was actually raised Hindu. We weren't very religious, but I was raised with a lot of Hindu stories and holidays. To this day, I still celebrate Diwali with my family. Anyway, you now have a basic understanding of the Hindu gods. I'll elaborate on Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva in the next History 01 lecture, but in a few minutes, join me for Psychology 01, in which I wrap up on the mental experiences of thought as beliefs.